everyone. All right, well, a surprise opportunity today. RGC, big momentum on a break of VWAP, and I made $66,000 on it in my main account. But I finished the recap up 66,000 and then took one more trade. Let that be a lesson to you. Again, this is so frustrating. It was a good looking setup. I lost 15,000 on it. So I finished the day at 50 grand. Well, that's still good. It's not as great as 66, but as always, enjoy the recap. Remember how quickly it can come and go. So today's a nice green day, still with 50,000. I was red on Monday and Tuesday, have made back of the 70,000 I lost, 50,000, which has me down 20 grand on the week, back to up almost 100,000 on the month, and definitely with a good opportunity of finishing the month over 100 grand. So, it's good, not great. Today, it was great and then finished not as good. But this is part of trading and trying to be aggressive and trying to capture as much as possible. And I talked myself into the last trade because I thought, you know what, if you're up this much, this is the type of day you should take that next trade. Yesterday, the day before, no, those aren't the type of days you should keep trading. But if you're already up this much and you're seeing momentum and the stock is holding up, give it a shot. I gave it a shot for the squeeze back through the high and I stopped out. So it is what it is. At this point, I don't want to lose any more. So I'm just shutting it down here up 50 grand and I'm still very happy with that. It's a really good green day. So as always, trading is risky. My results are not typical. Most beginner traders lose money. So take it slow and trade the simulator before you put real money on the line. I hope you enjoy the recap. Hit the thumbs up and please comment below and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, everyone. So, what a surprise today. Well, this is my small account here. So a green day in the small account of $2,864 for those who have been tuning in for the small account challenge. That's about 20% in the account today. I did not use my buying power. I only used my cash balance. In fact, I had the buying power disabled. So if I tried to place an order here for like 5,000 shares or something, at 6:30, you'll see it'll get rejected, insufficient buying power. So, because my buying power is only 13,000, it's the cash balance. So, anyways, did pretty well there, and the big winner was RGC, which was phenomenal this morning. I mean, just parabolic momentum, finally. First big move that we've had in a little bit, and I crushed it. Big account is up $66,000 today, and just like that, I made back all the losses from Monday and Tuesday. So I'm back to flat on the week. Well, that's good. Didn't expect that to happen. Just back to flat. In fact, I'm probably still red because I was down 40,000 on Monday and I was down 30 yesterday, or 28, 27. So now still down 4,000 on the week. But an unexpected recovery. And it was on RGC, a stock that started squeezing up yesterday. I saw in the comments, people said, RGC at the close, did you see it? Did you see it? You should trade it. Because I uploaded my recap. But of course, I recapped my trades from yesterday earlier in the day. No, I didn't trade it. Completely missed this move from 15 up to 24, but went to bed thinking about RGC, wondering whether it was going to give us a second day of opportunity. I was up this morning at 4:45, courtesy of my youngest son. And as it was trading pre-market, I looked at it and I saw, oh, okay, it spiked up to 25. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting. But then by the time I was, downstairs and feeding breakfast and doing stuff, it was down at 20, and I was like, it's below the VWAP. And I thought, well, let's see what happens at like 7 a.m. 7 a.m. That's when more brokers come online. Nothing. It really didn't do anything. 8 a.m. it just started selling off even more, and I was like, oh man, that's a bummer. That's unfortunate because it was our leading gapper at that time. Our second leading gapper was UUU, and that one likewise was same pattern. And what's really interesting? Let me show you a couple screenshots here. So I had these screenshots, these setups for the classes. So this, well, actually, it's going to be hard to see. I'll just put it on my screen. Okay, so let's just look at UUU here, 5-minute chart on UUU, and let's look at 8 a.m. 8 a.m., big red candle. Let's look at RGC, 8 a.m., right here. Sorry, where is it? 8 a.m., right there. Oops, right before that, big red candle. Let's look at AMC, 8 a.m., big red candle. Let's look at GME, 8 a.m., big red candle. Let's look at SPRT. So it sort of felt this morning that well, this one didn't really have, where was it? No, so that one had a green candle. All right, well, but the other ones were red. And it kind of felt, as I saw those leading gappers with those red candles, that there was sort of some algo trading against the momentum today. I just thought, oh man, this doesn't look good. Clearly, GameStop and AMC, they trade in tandem. I mean, they trade so closely together. It's kind of ridiculous how the charts will mirror each other. And we sometimes find that on two leading gappers, two stocks in totally different sectors, and yet they're just trading very similar to each other. So I was not super optimistic that we were going to have a big day today. RGC was selling off, it was below the VWAP. Nothing else was really on the gap scanner. I had taken one trade on ACBA, which was a loser. Didn't trade it in the main account, which was good, I guess. But yeah, I was just I was not sure. I wasn't really feeling it. But RGC came back up to the VWAP, and I was initially kind of just like, I don't know, guys. I mean, it's going to be running into descending resistance from this line that I drew right here. See, it connects those 2 points. It's going to run right into that. And it's the top of a big green candle after like 6 green candles in a row. I can't buy right there. And then if it breaks that, well, it's going to hit this one right here. And the VWAP is in the middle right here. And it's got this ascending resistance line right here. So I kind of saw a lot of reasons why this would probably fail. It hit a high of 21.15, but then pulled back. And then, as you can see, it broke out right here. And this was where things got exciting, over 24.50 right there. It did a dip right here, sort of stalled out right there, and then it broke, and boy, it went. Squeeze up to 27.93, then up to 32. Pulls back, dip, and rip back up to 33. This was the first 1 minute candle making a new high right here, and at 29, there was a micro pullback. So there was an opportunity on this right here, right inside this 1 minute candle, right here, on this trade right here, which was I bought at 31.59 average, adding for the break of 31.30, adding into 32, and then at the open, it squeezes through 33, up to 34, 35, 36, halts up, halts a second time up to 39. Then halts down. I did a bounce off the VWAP on resumption. We got a little opportunity there, came back up to 35.47, and is currently consolidating in range. At this point, and look at that, down right to almost the penny there on that line. So at this point, I feel like, it's only 10:15. This could be the day where I'm up 75, 85, $100,000. It wouldn't take too many more good trades on RGC to make it happen. This thing is clearly strong. And you know what? I left some money on the table on it. I sold too soon going up into the first halt. I did a small trade on the second halt, or on the resumption from the first halt into the second halt, but it was small size. So I left some money on the table. I would have been up well over $100,000 if I'd held my whole order from pre-market, but you never know how high these are going to go. And so I sold too soon. And now I can't help but feel like, given the fact that I got the gift from the market of a big momentum stock, right after 2 big red days, I should just take that gift and be glad and grateful to be break even on the week, more or less, and back to up over 100,000 on the month. So back to at my monthly goal. Hey, you don't always get a big momentum stock like this. This could have easily not happened. And if it hadn't happened, well, I would just be, a small green day, maybe, I don't know, and hoping for something like this tomorrow. So the fact that we got this, I want to be grateful for it. While it's possible that it could go higher, and it's a blue sky setup, which obviously we like, but it doesn't have underlying news. In fact, the squeeze after hours, I'm not totally clear on what the catalyst was there, but so on the one hand, I could see it maybe just continuing higher because it's up so much and traders are watching it, but it also has reasons why that might not make sense. And you always run the risk of circuit breaker halts or halts pending news, which in a situation like this with larger share size, 5,000 shares of this at $30, all of a sudden it gets halted pending news and it resumes at 15. You're talking about a $75,000 loss. Gone. The entire profit from the morning. So the money's never real in a way until you shut it down. And as tempting, even as this pattern is right here, this consolidation, the way it's holding this level, you could also look at this as sort of a head and shoulders with like two heads in a way. But I think it's better to be grateful, declining volume, take the profit off the table, and hey, if it keeps going, enjoy it. Good for you for those who trade it, but I'm gonna be grateful that I got green, and now I have a second chance of finishing August in good shape. So that's my recap here. It's summer, it's August, and we had a short squeeze on RGC. I'm up $66,000. Shutting it down. Look to trade another day. I'll be back at it tomorrow.
I hope you really enjoyed that video, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers this year, but we won't get there without your help. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button.